hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country, we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production.
Right, it seems as though the audio was off. Let me make sure that we are not disconnected from the radio itself, the main grid.
To build a strong and better nation, I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline.
Yes, so we lost audio there for a little bit, but we are back on. The radio will take about a minute or two for them to reconnect. You see, the system is designed in such a way, once there is no audio here, immediately we go off the main grid. Remember, the program is carried on Vibes 101.3 FM and 106.3 FM here in Grenada. So you can listen to me in your vehicles, you can listen to me on your radio at home or online using the different streams that Vibes use or on. So again, once there's no audio here, then we go off the radio. The program is also carried on Facebook, Grenada Transformation Agenda page, and on our YouTube channel, Vision Information Services. So we are pretty much everywhere. You can listen to us on YouTube, Facebook, and on radio here in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. And Vibes FM is one of the more popular FM stations in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. We are powerful. We can be, heard. You can get us at nearly everywhere in Grenada. Folks, as I was saying, we need to understand that talk radio in Grenada attract a simple core group of people to call in. I am talking about the callers of those programs. It is the same callers every morning. And the majority of them, they are political. They have a political agenda. So they are not calling because they're genuine, they're sincere about Grenada, or they're concerned about something and they want to express themselves. Many a times they call with an agenda, and it's the same set of people. As I was saying to a friend last week, the Plead Your Cause program was there for years, and NDC lost in 2013. They lost in 2018, and they won in 2022. They also won in 2008. So these programs really make a difference because people already know the program structure and the callers, the people who call in. So they do not represent a wide cross section of the population. And I want to be very honest with you. Young people do not listen to actual radio, and specifically talk show programs. They will listen to a DJ playing music. They may listen to some friend of theirs being interviewed. But generally speaking, they don't have time for that. They go on Facebook, they go on Instagram, they go on social media, and they follow things there, YouTube and so on. Our population has about 65% of its people under the age of 40. And if you want to go up a little, 66, 67% of the population is under the age of 45. So it is clear the majority of people in Grenada are young people. So these programs do not make a serious dent politically, because the people who are crying every morning on these programs, they support a political party. So Panames, for example, Devon Romain, he was with NDC. Then he moved to NNP. So Panames, Devon Romain, aka, so Devon Romain, aka Panames, / Peter David was with NDC. Devon Romain, aka Panames / Peter David, went over to NNP. Because remember, that's the same Devon Romain who used to be on that program with Sheldon Scott, that old tomcat. Meow. Same guy. And Devon Romain, aka Panames / Peter David, now with some movement, right? Pushing something called the movement. The guy's a grasshopper. the guy is a guy who is not stable politically. So I am never moved by the guy. And he does not have political clout. He can't persuade people to go in a particular direction. Because if they could have done that, then the last election, then it would have been different. It would have been totally different. So they were defeated, and defeated badly. So I am not moved or intimidated by these guys. They don't have what it takes. But the program I did yesterday touch at the core of these guys. They're scared. They're scared like hell. So as a result, they go on these programs and they say all kinds of stuff. But it don't move me, because this program is funded by people just like you, who listen to it on a nightly basis, who listen to it every morning. You follow this program. So he went on this morning and said, well, stop begging, stop asking, stop this and stop that on a radio. Well, let me tell you this. This morning, we are in need of $1,200. That is what we are in need of. And I'm asking you who are viewing and listening to give to this program so we can get this $1,200 out of the way. All right? And I know Panames is listening and he might be viewing too. So Panames, let that soak in. This program is funded by people just like you who are viewing and listening. We have bills to meet, and as a result, I want to give you the opportunity, if you're listening, if you're following the program, to pledge. We need $1,200. Let's see if we can do that in 12 minutes or even less. Panames, so you can get the message that this program is here to stay, and that this program will continue to educate and empower our people. So folks, if you want to pledge, you can. The number to pledge, you can WhatsApp me, you can call me, you can, once you WhatsApp me on the 3 numbers that I have, and you want to Zelle the money, I can give you that Zelle number. So in the first 12 minutes or 13 minutes of the program, let us do that pledge, get that over with. And Panames, I hope you're there listening and viewing and following. And the other NNP haters, because you can't touch Kem Jones. It's a very difficult thing too. All right? So folks, there are 3 WhatsApp numbers. All right? 3 WhatsApp numbers. Let me provide that to you. And they are my numbers. So the first WhatsApp number, right? First WhatsApp number is 1473 415 4817. So that's a number that you know, right? A good friend is asking me for my bank information here, right? Another friend, right? So another friend, so a good friend pledged $200. So let me get that written down. So we can do that in 12. Hey, Kem, do you have Grenada account? Yes, the Grenada Cooperative Bank account, right? So let me call that good friend back. Yes, so another friend pledged $200. All right, so see that good friend here. Yes, me dear. Yes, I have a Grenada account, Grenada Cooperative Bank.
Tolerance and production
Tell me
to build a strong and better nation. I say
Tell me how much.
that is the main foundation.
No.
So come let us go hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. This also goes for every Trinbagonian who want to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us go hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. Let me build a nation together. I say come, let me build a nation together. Let me build a nation together. I say come, let me build a nation together. Beautiful nation. Come, let me build a nation together. Come together, 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 together. I say come, let me build a nation together.
Right. So, folks, we got the money. And it's in under 12 minutes. So we got the money. All right. So we got the $1,200 required to seal the deal. So no more pledge. No more pledge. Anybody who is thinking about pledging, no more pledge. All right. So don't pledge no more. We got the amount of money required to pledge. All right. So we got the amount of money required to pledge. So we don't need any more. We don't need any more. All right. We got the amount of money. We don't need any more. So we got the amount of money. Let me just see to that friend who just, all right. Let me just see to that friend here who just pledged. So we got the money required. Let me just see to that friend who just pledged here that we don't need any more at this point in time. All right. So let me just see to that friend. We got the money that is required. Yes. So we got the money. We got the $1,200 in under 12 minutes. All right. So we got the $1,200 in under 12 minutes. Good. So let's move on. So I hope Panames, Devon Romain, I hope you were listening and I hope you viewed. I hope you followed. All right. I want to wish two very good friends happy birthday today, husband and wife. Samantha Samuel, your mother and dad, they're celebrating their birthday today. When I was in New York, I had the opportunity to visit both of them. They are from Carriacou, and they're really nice people. It's a pity I don't know their name. So Samantha, maybe you can send me their names, and I know they're listening. Two very nice people. So I had the opportunity to visit both of them in Kariakou. All right. All right. So people are still, hey, bro. Hey, how you doing?
I was just about to call and you said,
No, no more, no more. Yeah, we got the amount required.
listen, next month I'll take care of you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Plenty love. All right.
Yeah.
All right, no more. All right, blessings. Yeah, nice. Right, so that's a good friend there. All right. Yes, well, the usual people. Right, good. So just saying, we got the amount required. Got the amount required. All right. Pauline, right. So Pauline and Sam. Happy birthday to both of you. And they're two seniors. But you could imagine marrying a person whose birthday is the same day as you. Well, that's both of them. All right? That's both of them. They are married and, nice, wonderful people. So happy birthday to both of you. And please drink a juicy cool on me. All right? I'll set it up for you. Yes. So, I say to folks, you can't touch the Lord's anointing or anointed, right? The Lord's anointed. I'm not perfect. I am not holy as thou. I'm a simple person, but I believe I was called to do what I am doing, and I continue to do it at the best of my ability. So, Panames on Monday, go on WFM Plead Your Cause program and say, well, the guy went again and he go on the program and he begged for $1,200, and within, under 12 minutes, he got the $1,200. Right. So, folks, the program yesterday affected a lot of these people because what I was able to do is to touch at the heart of the NNP and expose them. So more people are knowledgeable of their bad conduct while in office. But here it is. They decided, lo and behold, to put out there a guy who used to be in the police force, who resigned. Or sorry, retire. Not resigned, retire. The guy retired. Not resign. Nobody enforced him to resign. He retired. But I want to say good morning to former Commissioner of Police, William Thompson. I salute you, sir. I want to say good morning to Gemma Bain Thomas, former Cabinet Secretary. I salute you, ma'am. I want to say good morning to Bartholomew. He was ACP Bartholomew. I want to say good morning to Superintendent Belfon. I want to say good morning to ACP Roberts. I want to say good morning to all the police officers who were called into our office by the NNP administration and told, I can't work with you, I have no confidence in you. All right? I want to say good morning to you. Take a bow. But I want to say to those who are out there thinking that what this guy now is saying is true, think again. Because if you want to know who this individual is, all you need to do is to listen to the lies that his wife will tell to the Grenadian people. That's the individual. That's a mirror of the individual. So do not buy the story that the individual is putting out there now. Don't buy it. And have no pity and no sympathy for the individual. Because the individual was politically exposed from day one. From day one. So you retire after how many years in office? And good morning to Superintendent Fleming. Take a bow. Take a bow. You deserve it. All these police officers were victimized. Gemma Bain Thomas had to drag them to court and she won. Take a bow. Take a bow. So when I get back to saying to you, do not buy the story of this individual. He wants sympathy. He wants to run as alleged in a constituency. But you're not going to get sympathy here. It's not going to happen. So go on another program and cry and bawl. A lot of people bawl before you, follow in their footsteps. I want to say to the viewers and listeners, our beloved Prime Minister never was involved in anything that this politically exposed individual is talking about. About the individual said you have no confidence in me and you know this and you're big, you're strong and you're brave. Why didn't you stay? Stay until you reach 60 now. You took your money and go. You're getting your pension when that time is right. What you want more than that? Thanks to the most honorable Deacon Mitchell, you could get it. Thanks to him. Because if the old Jagabat was in power, you didn't get in that. No. Pension was never going to come your way or gratuity. So folks, do not buy what this individual is saying. Don't buy it. And I have no sympathy for the individual. Zero sympathy. Let's move on. And that's all I would say about that. All right? Let's move on from that. And my good partner, Rupert Blash, see you put a post there. You already believe what these people are saying, my brother. Your post reflect that. In other words, you buy what the individual is saying. Some individual, some guy, or whatever. So, you see, we have to, as NDC supporters, be tactical and strategic. Don't believe what the individual is saying. All right? Don't. From the minute it comes from that individual mouth, you must know that the individual is just like his wife. So moveon.com. Just click moveon.com. All right? So our beloved Prime Minister didn't victimize anyone. If he had to, he would have done so since he came into power. That's the best Prime Minister that ever passed in this country, you know. Because if I was in his position, I would have gotten rid of a lot of these people. I'm telling you, I'm being real with you. I would have sent them some in the garage to work in the police garage, or send some in the canteen or somewhere. I'm telling you, I'm being real. Because they, watch, it is a known fact that in a lot of departments, you have known NNP. And you could be NNP and doing your work, you know. But you have some of them who are NNP and they're incompetent and they're not doing their work professionally. And they're leaking all kind of stuff. And, you know, we have seen that over the many years. If it was me, because you see, for me, I'm different. Small island politics is not one that you play nice with anybody. If you know that they're your enemy, you do what you must do. It is simple like that. All right? That's me. But our beloved Prime Minister is different. He allowed all of these guys to stay on, and girls to stay on and work as normal. You don't harass none of them. You don't get rid of none of them. You know, there are people who are appointed under the NNP and they're still in the same position. They're still there. This Prime Minister is a blessed individual. He's different. He's different. Totally different. So to come now and paint him in a bad light, people not even studying you. Cry, cry, baby. Continue crying. Who cares? That's your business. Cry. And so what? And so what? Come on. You crying. William Thompson cried. No. He accepted his fate. And they dumped him in the parliament. as clerk of parliament. Yeah, he was commissioner of police. You understand the point? And there are others. So just deal with it. You retire, enjoy your money, enjoy your retirement. Folks, the NNP is desperate because they're not getting traction. People are not gravitating towards them. And that is why if you look at their meetings, just a bunch of elderly people who go to these meetings. And because young people are not going to these meetings, they're using a kind of excuse to say, well, they're telling them young people, don't come to the meetings because this go happen to them and that. Young people are not attracted to the NNP. The NNP tried to have a rally in Keith Mitchell constituency. It bust. Then the NDC had a rally in that same place. And if you see people, if you see young people, if you see nice, beautiful ladies, well-dressed, they sexier boy. And handsome men, young men, and women going to those meetings, participating, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. So, to make the excuse that people not coming to your meeting because they're afraid and they're afraid and they're afraid. Afraid what? Afraid what? Young people afraid? Y'all are out of touch. Young people are not gravitating towards the NNP. Because when they look at the NNP, who they see? Keith Mitchell. That old cock. That old Moroccoy. That's who they see. Keith Mitchell. Bacchanalish, Malayish. He's a old fouchette, Keith Mitchell. You understand? He getting so much of blows now, he asking people to turn around and cuss the other woman. Who they see? Roland Bowler. Who they see? Lorena Waldron. Who they see? Michael Batiste. That old little pot-hung dog politically. That's who they see. Butchran, what, John or something like that, this guy who talking nonsense. Caris Modest. It's a whole bunch of seniors. I wanted to say geriatrics, you know. But I'm saying to you that they've been there since in the 90s and so on. They all in the politics. There's some old Blackberries. They cannot be updated. They can't take any update. They're the blue soap. Gregory Boyne and all of them. You know, they've been there long, long, long. They can't attract young people. Young people are not going towards the NNP. And that's their problem. They have to deal with that reality. Because Grenadians are not stupid. Grenadians are not stupid. And what we continue to do is to expose them. Expose the NNP. They go and they rah, 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 rah. And then you ask them, but what are your solutions? Where are your plans? What programs do you think should be initiated? Come on. You were in power for 23 years and a half. What did you do to impact positively the lives of people, people's development? I'm asking you. They are now criticizing everything that the NDC is doing. So they're criticizing the WASH program. I mean, NNP has to be out of their mind to go on a political platform and condemn and criticize a program that brings modern bathroom and toilet to people with pit latrines and who use open bathrooms like, you know, with a pipe and galvanized shittings and so on around it. You go on a platform and condemn that. Something has to be wrong with you. The NNP's legacy is that they left 8,715 people using pit latrines. And the majority of these people What their supporters, the majority of the people they left using pit latrines and these open bathrooms and so on, were their supporters. So to go on a platform now and criticize the NDC for building bathrooms and toilet, indoor bathrooms and toilet, modern indoor bathrooms and toilet for these people, something has to be wrong with you as a party. The NNP is criticizing the free tuition policy. Come on. When you criticize the free tuition policy, you're criticizing education. Education for our young people, our men and women. And they come from NNP homes too, and NDC homes. Because the NDC is not discriminating or segregating. They're not doing that. What they're doing is seeing a child as a child, a young person who wants education as a young person who wants education, not an NNP or an NDC. That is why they give every student attending TAMCC and NULO free tuition, not some. No. But the NNP is on a platform criticizing free tuition. The NNP is on a platform criticizing the free hot meal program, where 13,000 young people every day are fed, given a hot meal. So there's no excuse. My mother ain't have this or my father ain't have this. You can go to school knowing that you will get a hot meal when the time comes. The NNP is criticizing that. Something has to be wrong with the NNP. The NNP is criticizing and condemning the Build Back Better houses. This is a brilliant initiative by the NDC. The most Honorable Deacon Mitchell take a bow. And the Honorable Andy Williams and the others take a bow. Because I know what the NNP did after Hurricane Ivan and Emily. I was working in housing authority, so I know. I'm not guessing this. I've been down here long enough to know that. They build back those houses just as they were before Hurricane Ivan and Emily. The only thing they did differently was to put some hurricane straps. And they would build a house for a person and not even put a bathroom, an indoor bathroom, a toilet facility. They left the people using the pit latrines. I know, I'm not guessing this. So to go on a platform, the NNP going on a platform and criticize and run down the Build Back Better houses, something has to wrong with you. That is why young people are not gravitating towards the NNP. They don't come to your meetings. They don't participate in nothing that you have. You had a youth convention or whatever you said you had up in St. Patrick or wherever. You brought some little kids in the thing to make up numbers and it still didn't, suffice. So you have a fundamental problem that you got to deal with. But here it is. They continue to condemn initiatives of this government. Good initiatives. But the people appreciate what this government is doing. They attack the bi-monthly salary payments. Look, Grenadians are happy with it. They condemn the nurses getting an increase and the doctors getting an increase because they call nurses and doctors thieves. That's what they did when they were in power. Said they were pilfering from the stocks at the hospital. Right? They attack the government for paying the pensions and the way they pay it and giving people the money because they had a formula and they would pay this one so and that one so and so. I'm telling you, the reason why people are not attracted to the NNP is because the NNP is a bunch of old folks who don't understand the times and who cannot upgrade, who can't change. They cannot change. So they attack all the programs and initiatives of this government. Remember, they attack the construction of the Molyneux bypass or bridge or whatever they have there. They attack that, they condemn that. But look today, they're driving on it. Every initiative, they attack it. Now they're attacking the school. The St. David Catholic Secondary School. They say, well, they shouldn't build it there. It's too far away from the road. All kinds of things they have to see. So they go on these platforms and all they could do is to condemn and criticize. They have no vision. They have no plans, no nothing. It's just yap, 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 yap. And then you hear someone else, well, one Tom, boy, watch. The amount of leaks are you getting on your backside come the next election, it will be a movie. It will be a movie. You hear me? One amount of leaks. Because you see, the NNP does not understand politics. They used to understand it, but not now. NNP has support, NDC has support. And they're pretty much equal, and NDC could even boast of having more. You hear me? Because a lot of the NDC folks, they were not coming out and vote and participate because they didn't find that right leader. They were not wowed and excited about Nazim Buck and whoever was there. When Uncle Tilly was on the scene, they found hope in Uncle Tilly because he's a modest, decent person, honest and sincere, right? So they found the leader in the most honorable Deacon Mitchell, and that, activated them. So both parties are on par in terms of numbers, but the people in the middle, they are not studying NNP. The people in the middle love what the most honorable Deacon Mitchell and the NDC continue to do. And that's common sense. Look at the amount of new people, fresh faces that are on the scene, involved in governance, involved in different departments and programs and initiatives. This thing is common sense. You don't need to be a genius to understand that. So things continue to evolve and the NNP is left behind, which is sad. Very, very sad. Folks, I want to tell you, the NNP is scared because they have Kem Jones to deal with. You see, historically, the NNP would have a free playing field. They would dominate talk radio and social media and other things like that, say all kinds of stuff when NDC was in power under Uncle Tilly. But now, it's a different ball game. You see, I have a good command of the English language. I can think on my feet. I am flamboyant, charismatic. I'm a people's person. I mix, I mingle. I could make you laugh. I could still make you cry. And I could sort you out anyway, anytime, because I'm a straight-up person. And people understand Kem Jones, I'm a name brand. Kem Jones is a name brand. Just as you have Nike, you have Adidas, you have Fila, you have Puma, you have what else? You have Kem Jones. I'm a name brand. I am a Dan Gagan in talk radio. And I have a good command of the English language. Right? So they're dealing with that reality. They are dealing with that reality, and it's taking a toll on them because they had a free playing field. I mean, in the time of NNP in opposition between 2008 and 2013, it's only them you're hearing. But they have Kem Jones to deal with. They have Kem Jones to deal with. And it's hurting them. And I understand that is why many people will call me and say, Kem Jones, boy, don't eat certain places, don't drink certain places, be careful, you alone we have fighting this fight every morning, every night. I'm a bit concerned about you, so you have to be on the P's and Q's, and I understand all of that. I understand that. So they have to deal with Kem Jones. Because I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. I fought you all when you were in government, and I'm still here, planting and harvesting and inculcating and educating, empowering, motivating our people to stay the course, to see the transformation agenda fulfilled. I am saying to you, the reality is the reality. And there are many other people on social media doing their due. There are many other people on radio, like Kim the King and Leo Joseph and the team, Milton Coy and the others. They are doing their part. My brother Terry Forrester, he's doing his part on a Sunday. The other people doing their part, which is great. The social media warriors and those who are standing there in the gap, that's nice. Thumbs up. But I'm saying to you, defraid Kem Jones, because I know about them, I understand the politics, and I can reason with you so you can understand. And I'm here in the morning, and I'm here during the night, twice per day. Eddie Frederick, big up your whole self, my brother. You continue to do a fantastic job. Big up. So there are a lot of people. Robbie, what's his name again? Robbie something. Robbie does a podcast. So there are a lot of people who do stuff. Jan. So a lot of people doing stuff, which is great. But I'm saying to you, they have to deal with Kem Jones. Because I'm the only man you can't hunt. I'm there with you in the morning because I'm waking up with you and I'm going to sleep with you in the night. So I'm here all day with you during the day, the program in the morning, and then I'm going to sleep with you and then I'm waking up in the morning and I'm back again. So anything I miss, I could deal with it. And they can't touch me because I'm grounded. Right? Gary George, my boy, big up, you know, Gary and I, we worked together in the past, all right? My good pal. So you have to deal with it. I'm grounded. If they could have moved me, because some of these people, I can tell you, they hand dirty, they nasty, they dabble in witchcraft and iniquity. But they can't touch me because I'm grounded. Grounded solidly. Or else, problem. Don't think they're trying on humping occasions. But just how they try, just how you go back to them. You hear me? I'm grounded. I'm covered. So let them deal with that. Because I'm here for the long haul. And NDC going to be here for the next 15, 20 years. Huh? Get accustomed to it. Get accustomed to it. So we have to continue to remain focused, understanding the mission at hand. We have to defend our party always. We have to promote our party always. We have to defend our beloved Prime Minister always. And we have to promote him and the team always, unrelentingly. Because don't believe the NNP going to just go into slumber and allow the NDC to govern. No, it won't happen. They're going to always be coming with all kind of lies and propaganda. And don't even talk about when stupid season comes around. When stupid season comes around, expect them to have AI ads and promo, doing all kinds of stuff.
Get ready for a night of celebration. The NDC New York chapter proudly invites you to our party's 30th anniversary and awards reception. Happening October 18th at 7:30 p.m. right here at Our Lady of Miracles Paris Center, 757 East 86th Street, between Flatlands Avenue and Glenwood Road in Brooklyn. Dress to impress and join us as we honor our legacy and empower our future with special guest of honor, Honorable Karen James, MP for St. John. Tickets are $150 all inclusive. Get your early bird discount for just $125 before September 19th. Visit ndcnewyorkchapter.com or call 347-729-5770 for more information. Celebrate Grenada's excellence. Secure your ticket now for the NDC New York chapter's 30th anniversary and award reception. Be part of an unforgettable night of elegance and class. Don't miss the...
Yes, beautiful. So please support. All right. And I want to wish Anne-Marie Stewart, Anne-Marie, out there in Montreal, happy birthday to you, your darling. All right, so Anne-Marie Stewart, happy birthday to you. I wish you all the best. Big up your whole self. Drink a juicy cool on me, Anne-Marie. And your good friend Maureen Charles wants you to have a bumper one today. So Anne-Marie, take a bow. Happy birthday to you. All right, folks, I want to wish you all the best. I think CEO, you all have something Northwest. Let me see. You all have breakfast when? October the 4th, when? Tomorrow. So the St. George Northwest NDC branch, they're having a fundraiser breakfast sale. Fried bakes, coconut bakes, fried chicken, saltfish, smoked herring, fried breadfruit, fried plantain, fish cake, boiled eggs, and so on. That's tomorrow, Saturday. Let me see. Opposite Melville Street, gas station, Melville Street in St. George gas station. All right. Starting at, let me see here, 6 a.m. Right. Starting at 6 a.m. That's in Tong, huh? Melville Street in Tong, by House of Lords there. Also available local juice, cocoa tea drinks at the bar. All right. Nice. Good. So, folks, I want to wish you all the best. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll be back with you on Sunday, God's willing. And then we continue from there.